Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate, where it is time. It is time. Well, no, not this place. It is time to take on Vulcanar. And this man is not gonna have a good time, let me tell you this. Let's be clear about how this is gonna go. This is gonna be an outright massacre. We're gonna be done with this so quickly because there's nothing this man can do. And even though we took off some of the things that are boosting our healing or like theoretically or perhaps even actually making Blight stronger. We took a couple of them off so that we could equip both Firestarter and Burn Their Corpses to stop this guy from resurrecting. Even though we took a couple of those things off, he is still going down in moments. I think the only time he even remotely threatened us was the one time he had a shield bearer in his party. And I think that's maybe the only way he could potentially survive to see the second creature's turn, is if he has a shield bearer in his party. I mean, look at this. We're this is gonna be such a short episode that I'm tempted to do something else after this, but no, I feel like it would mess up the format of the way I'm doing the Gate of the Gods for me to then start doing other normal episode stuff. I think we will just allow this to be a short episode. You know, sometimes I'll get done early, I'll go and, you know, do other stuff with my day. You'll get done watching this episode early, and, you know, you can maybe spend the extra time just chilling, reading a book, listening to some music, taking a walk, you know. That's what we can all think about while we're doing this, is what are we gonna do with all the free time. Hey, look at that! Look at that. I'm so proud of that one guy for surviving to see the next turn. What a legend. Although that, I've mentioned this before, that does suggest to me that maybe it's like a rounding errors or something. It does seem like in these percentage-based attacks that we're doing, where it's based on the enemy's health rather than a set amount of damage that we're doing, it feels like, even though it should be the same, it's nonetheless is a little different. Like, here we go, here's the Vulcanar plush. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it's not always exactly the same. It could be that there's a little bit of, like, randomness, or it could be like a rounding error, because if you're doing, like, I don't know, some percentage of their health, it might not always cleanly come out to be an integer value. So maybe, yeah, that might be it. That might be it, now that I'm thinking about it. In any event, it's not gonna be too big of a deal. Alright. Alright, let's just power on through. And after this, I'm gonna have to see how many Gate of the Gods, how many gods are gonna be left for us to take out. Eventually we will have to ascend all of the specializations as well. That's gonna be an easier thing, I would say, because you only have to beat them at level 10. And I think I can just repurpose my fermented hops party to do that. But before I do that, you know, I do need to have a few of these. Hey, look at this! They survived. I do need to have a few of these. So in particular, I need a couple of the Brewmaster anointments. And I'm gonna need a few of these, basically we just need to wait for this guy to take his turn, because it's not, he hasn't actually resisted all this damage, it's just delayed until he takes his turn. So yeah, he took his turn and then he died. Yeah, so what I'm talking about is, so Arrogance is Confidence is an obvious one, but then there are some other blight-based ones, like World Breaker. Shadow Sickness, maybe? That doesn't seem like it's that important. Fall from Grace, maybe some of those. Like a bit of scaling damage. So it would be World Breaker, Fall from Grace, Arrogance is Confidence. We don't necessarily need that. We would only need that against, I think, Iseros, because she will cast our own spells against us. We're already done fighting with her though, so it's not a. Let's not worry too much about it. But yeah, there are a few of these. A few of these that I would need before I am comfortable trying to ascend the different specializations. Yeah. For this guy though, this guy is gonna be, I mean, the reason why this is such a one-sided affair is because the only special thing about him is that he tries to resurrect. And, oh yeah, the other thing is he gains stats based on how many times he resurrects, and we are just stopping him from resurrecting at all. It's actually kind of sad if you think about it. If you think about it. The other thing to consider is that if we had the Nightcap anointment, and if it works the way I think it works, then we could unequip both of these, and that would leave us with one extra anointment, which we could either use to, so we take off, which we could either use to maybe increase our blight damage, or to give us some sort of defensive thing, like something that gives us a free resurrection. All kinds of options. Oh, hang on a second. I don't think I showed you Lister's skins that we unlocked when we fought Lister in the Gate of the Gods. So what I'll do is, after we're done with this fight, hey, speaking of skins, just got another skin. After we're done with this fight, we'll take a look at both the, you know, skins that we just unlocked, and also the Lister skins. Alright. This guy was very tough to take down. Oh no! Oh no! Why did I do this? I wasted a fucking key. Oh, we might as well fight him now. Oh hey! It wasn't a waste because we got a skin out of it. Hey! Well, I mean, we still wasted a key because extra skins are nice to get. I do eventually want as many of the skins as I can get, but right now I am focused on those guys. Took a lot of damage. I don't know. So some of the damage doesn't really make sense to me. Let's not accidentally go after Venodon again. Let's go after Vulcanar. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to show you one of the like this Venodon skin as well. So I've got to show you the Lister skins. Any Vulcanar skins that we might have accumulated, and then the Christmas Venodon, I think. Yeah, we'll take a look at those. We'll take a look at those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, that's the kind of thing that makes things interesting. Him actually trying to hit our guys. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we are already on 39. How long have we been going? 12 minutes. Okay, we're gonna be done in under 20 minutes. It's gonna be oh, bleeding damage. That's what took a bit of damage. Yeah. An absolute massacre. I don't think we can quite come out in under 15 minutes. That's you know, that would be a bit much, but definitely under 20 minutes. Definitely under 20. All right. All right, let's get this done. 42. That's 43, I think, or thereabouts. Well, it's not going to be long now. And it's still funny to me that you can pick up those resources. Hey, look at that, another skin. Always good to find those. The drop rates on skins from fighting gods feels like it's a lot higher than the drop rate on skins from fighting creatures, but I guess it makes sense that the game would do this, because you have to spend your very limited resources just to get a chance to fight this guy. And right, it wouldn't excuse me, it wouldn't be fair if the game forced you to fight this guy like thousands of times in order to have a chance of finding like one skin, right? That would be a bit too much. All right, let's continue on. Just 5 more to go. Yeah, this guy. I feel kind of bad for him. Oh, the other funny thing is, against any god, any other god, we don't even need to use the pyromancer anointments because they're not going to be resurrecting. So we'll have just total freedom, just complete and total freedom. I guess, okay, like, it still doesn't hurt, because you never know, some creature might put rebirth as a buff. There are other ways for, or they might cast resurrection spells. Like, there are other ways for resurrection to be an issue, other than just having the trait. But I mean, those are like one-off situations that hopefully aren't gonna show up that much. And here we go, final battle coming up. Final battle. There we go. Well, we're done. How long did it take? 17 minutes. And since we are done, let us quickly switch to the Animator. And it gives us back our party. Let me check something. It gives us back our party when we switch to the Animator. And it switches back to the old party when we change to the Shadowbringer as well. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't. Although maybe it's because I manually switched the party at the stables instead of... So before I show you the skins, I haven't forgotten. Before I show you the skins, I do just want to equip these spell gems. And let me remind myself what these spells are. Blank Slate, Clayman, Finger of Death, Defile, Greater Dispel. Finger of Death, Defile, and Greater Dispel. Now we're done. You know what? There we go. And now we're even ready to do some realm delving next episode. And now let us take a look at some of these skins that we got. Let's start off with the... hang on, where are they? Here are the Avatar skins. Christmas Venodon. Oh, look at that, with the ugly sweater. Good for him. Halloween Aeolian, I think we've already seen that. Halloween Lister, the pumpkin head. That's pretty cool. Halloween Vulcanar. Not... I guess he's dressed up as a tree? Question mark? Inferno. Oh, hey, that looks pretty badass, actually. Did we look at the Venodon skins, or did we not? Because this looks new to me. Mech skin for Venodon looks pretty crazy. And another Lister skin that... no idea. Oh, Springtime. Okay. Yeah, he looks like a frog? Question mark. All right. Muse, Zante. And I think those are all the skins. Some of them were pretty awesome. You can see why why it's such a highlight for me finding new skins in this game, because some of them are just incredible. Like yeah, so it's just one of my favorite things in this game. But yeah, okay. We're done now. What did we accomplish this episode? Let's take a look at some of the achievements. Basically, we just beat the crap out of Vulcanar. We made a mockery out of him. And the same thing is going to happen to a lot of these gods. Let's actually... We wasted one key, hilariously enough, fighting Venodon, but then... I guess the game felt bad for us, so it gave us a skin. So even the thing that we wasted wasn't really a waste. There are still a lot of these gods left. Eventually, I'm gonna have to start buying keys from Regalis, because we have a lot of tokens. In fact, next time I'm in the Arachnid Nest, I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of keys to try and offset, you know, the amount that we're spending on this stuff. But anyway, I think that is gonna be all for this episode. It was a nice short one. We got the job done, and now we are ready to move on with the rest of our days. With the rest of our day. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.